ready. UAE Derby. Let's go back, and they're off and racing. Panadol speared away very quickly. Legamo, Statesman Comet both bounced away quickly. Soft Whisper into its stride early on, coming across to his New Treasure. Very wide, Pink Kamehameha into the first corner. Fire Group just drops in behind it. Takaroo, Pegasus, Muhib made ground. El Patriota's over on the inside, then Ambivalent. Dropping back in the field then is Rebels Romance as they go to the back. Manasek was poorly out, and Franco Diana sees the entire field as they race up the side towards the back. 24.81 was the lead, and Panadol shows the way. New Treasure up on the outside in second. Spades become it down to the fence. They will follow then by Next of All as they run down the back. Pink Kamehameha. It's trapped out wide from Legamo. Muhib sneaking forward over on the inside. Next is Soft Whisper on a wide trip, followed by Takaroo, Pegasus. Then came El Patriota, Fire Group. Behind them is Ambivalent. Now taking off is Rebels Romance from the back, circling the field. Franco Diana is over on the fence, will need luck, and Manasek now brought wide. Off the back they come in the Derby, and Panadol shows the way over New Treasure. Muhib has continued to make ground over on the inside. Pink Kamehameha is up 3 wide. Spates become it next. Here's Rebel Romance with the white cap right around the outside. Takaroo, Pegasus next from Ambivalent. Legamo. Manasek's made a long run. They were followed by El Patriota. Franco Diana travelling well but needs room over on the inside. Then Fire Group and Soft Whisper. For home they come, and Panadol the leader. 400 metres to go. After it is Rebels Romance out in the middle, followed by New Treasure. Muhib a gap away then to Franco Diana, picking up some ground, and Ambivalent down the outside, but Rebels Romance went for home and went by Panadol. They were followed then by Muhib finishing on well, battling away nicely. New Treasure down the outside. Takaroo, Pegasus, but William Buick and Rebels Romance careers away and wins the Derby. Rebels Romance in a breeze wins by 5. Second Panadol, third in New Treasure, just ahead of Takaroo, Pegasus, Muhib, Franco Diana. Spates Comet then El Patriota, Manasek, Pink Kamehameha. Next in is Ambivalent, a gap to Legamo, Fire Group, and one of the last to come in, Soft Whisper. Brilliant performance by Rebels Romance. Very confident ride by Will Buick. Took off at about the 1200 metres. Obviously didn't want the leaders to get it too cheap out front, and he just took off and circled the field a long way from home. And Rebels Romance is absolutely bolted in. William Buick and Charlie Appleby take the Derby and take it in a breeze. Brilliant run by Panadol, but unfortunately for Connections it sees defeat for the very first time. New Treasure was a very good run. It's run a terrific race in third. We stand by for all the details to come up on the UAE Derby, sponsored by Emirates NBD. But Rebels Romance, fourth in the Saudi Derby, has certainly turned form, getting up to the 1900 metres, and wins super impressively. So a great performance, and suffering defeat for only the first time last time. But a brilliant winner of the 2000 Guineas trial, and now takes out the Derby. The numbers are 10, 8, 7 and 12. So Takaroo, Pegasus runs on strongly into fourth. Winner's time is 1:56.28. 1:56.28, the winner's time for the 1900 metres.
Well, there can't be that many races across the Carnival, and indeed on World Cup night, that Charlie Appleby and William Buick hadn't won. Well, they can scratch the UAE Derby from that. First victory for the pair, and 4 from 5 now in a very short career to date for Rebels Romance. The UAE Guineas trial winner back in January. Loved that performance on the day. Beat Muhib, who of course has done nothing but enhance the form. The suitability of Maidan was always apparent for this horse, and it was a very good, well-judged ride from William Buick. Maybe things didn't play out for him. The track itself at Saudi might have been a bit of an issue, but no such problems here. And stepping up in distance, he has relished every inch of it, this son of Dubawi, and he's firmly on the up. Panadol in his customary style, the catch me if you can, or something did today. He's lost his unbeaten record. He's finished a game second. New Treasure running well, actually. Still a horse in the early infancy of his dirt career, with Takaroo, Pegasus in fourth. Muhib has run a fair race in fifth. He was up the inner and maybe in the heat of battle. And Franco Diana, the horse who completely missed the break and was very slow away, had a number of lengths to make up on the first bend. He's finished in sixth in the end, but there is no doubt about the winning margin. 5.5 lengths, and a super performance from Rebels Romance, ridden by William Buick.
So it's a first win in the UAE Derby for Charlie Appleby and William Buick, and they found a very smart horse to win the race with as well, in the shape of Rebels Romance, who's taken his record now to 4 wins from 5 starts. William, that must be a career best performance.
Yeah, absolutely, in his career best performance.